Bye week for your team. How did it go, and how did you use it?
Yeah, God, my kind of sound like a broken record, like my friend Coach Kosh that was just on. Very similar, you want to make sure you go back yourself, scout yourself. You look at some of the analytics and things like that, the data. You go back and you look at the things that you need to improve upon. You get guys that that were injured, soft tissue injuries. We were able to get a few of those guys back this week for this game coming up. And you just take a deep dive in terms of what you're asking the players to do, what they can do, and all those things. So very productive. And we had some chance to go out in recruiting as well. So it's just the normal part of what you do when you have an opportunity mid-year to take care of yourselves, to evaluate yourselves, and then to also to add to your team by recruiting and just kind of watching what's going on in and around you.
From an injury standpoint, do you feel like you got some guys back that you haven't had for the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, that thankfully guys that have not played this season having an opportunity to play this week. Obviously, during the course of a season, you lose some guys, and that's unfortunate. But at the same time, some guys that that you didn't have in the spring or went through training camp, that now are the return to play has put them at a point where they can have some productive reps in the game. So we're looking forward to that opportunity. Bringing them into what's going on now with with our program where we're at now, and just continue to keep moving forward. Particularly this second half of the season, you're gonna need all hands on deck.
As I did with Coach Kosh, you guys are at mid-season here, six down, six to go. Just give me we'll start with the offensive side of the ball, some things that you really have liked about your offense and some things you'd like to see get a little better here in the last six games.
Yeah, I think we're growing as an offense. Obviously, Tyler being our starter, is a guy that's been here, but until you've been in the game and you've got those live shots and you got things happening, you have to manifest yourself as or show yourself to be a guy that can handle everything that's going on. And I think he's improved from that standpoint. The last game, he was able to distribute the ball. He had a long touchdown run himself. He threw, a long touchdown pass to one of our receivers. He threw one to our tight end based on, the QB zone read plays. As they looked after him, he was able to hand the ball off on his read, and one of our running backs had a long run. So I think as he can facilitate what we're asking him to do, he allows other players themselves to make plays. So he's gotten better at that, and that's critical for us how he plays and then how he distributes the ball. So, running the ball better. We've reduced the number of penalties that we've had last year. That was probably the Achilles heel of the program this year. I think we're one of the fewest penalized teams in the CAA. So just different aspects of improving yourself. And, offensively, I think we've done a really good job of identifying those things and then now trying to correct those things as we go through the second half of the season.
On offense, especially at the skill spots, you had a lot of, you mentioned Tyler, but you had a lot of new guys at receiver and running back. Are there some guys that have really impressed you that maybe you didn't expect going in the season to have such an impact?
Yeah, a few guys. Armand Wright, was a guy that was receiver for us, young guy, was a triple jumper for our track team. Has been an explosive player for us. Al Honesty early on in the season was a 50-50 ball, go up and get it. Another young receiver. Isaiah Lamont, who's been here, but been a kind of that tough go. I'll do anything I needed to get it done, block, make catches, things like that. So there's been a new group of receivers that have been involved with what's happening with the program now, and the growth and development of them is going to help us as we continue moving forward.
Let's switch over to the defense, sort of the same questions. What have you liked about the way your defense has played? And then what are some areas that you'd like to see get better in the second half?
Yeah, I've seen our defense do a really good job of playing fast, playing aggressive. The third down percentages have gotten better. But we need to improve on obviously make sure we're giving up too many yards rushing the ball, and that's one of the things that defensively you want to get done. But the third down percentages, the turnover opportunities, not just the sacks, but the pressures on the quarterback, which have led to some of those opportunities to get off the field. that's been important and that's improved. So, looking, getting a few guys back, that have been injured, that will have a chance to have an impact on that part of it is critical for us this week as we get ready to play a really, really good Elon football team.
Have there been any surprises for you on the defensive side? Because you've played a bunch of new guys on that side as well.
Yeah, we played a lot of
Yeah.
young guys, that just started shaving, so but that's all part of it, the growth and development of that group. Trayvon Cannon, Speedy, our defensive back has done a really good job. He started in college football games. He's played a lot, so it's one of those things that, Gerald Williams is a guy that's been out early and just started getting acclimated to coming back and playing. He was a big part of, what we're looking for as we go into this latter part of the season. But that's part of it. We've spent part of the open week getting the next man up mentality ready, and some of those have been some of those younger players that have been practicing, perhaps playing in a special teams role, but now having an opportunity to perhaps go in a game and provide some depth. So, but we're excited about the second half of the season where we are now. We play some really good teams. Furman, I believe they're third in their conference. Obviously, Villanova, in our conference, and then UVA, which has done really, really well. So, we're excited about the opportunities here that we have with the players moving forward.
Home on Saturday, a place where you guys have unbeaten this season, but play a really good Elon team as you start prepare for them. What are the challenges they present for you?
Yeah, well, they have a really good football team. Coach Trishani's done a really good job of coaching his guys. Obviously, their run game is paramount to their success. They do a good job of running the ball. I believe they're first in the conference or close up there, 1-2 in rushing yards. Their quarterback he's electric. He's outstanding. He can run the ball, throw it. They got three running backs that are very, very, very good, very explosive downhill runners. So they do a really good job of pressing the issue with saying, we're going to run the ball here. The quarterback that's mobile, that can get after it. And like I said, the running backs have done a really good job. And they got some receivers that can they go, throw the long ball. They can go up and get it. So they're a complete football team. They play very well defensively as well. They got guys that can run. They're long. They're athletic, and they played a really good game against the team we just played not too long ago, Villanova. So you're in the second half of the season right now, and the best of the best. You're going to have to play your best football that's ahead of you, and so that's one of the things we're looking forward to. A really good Elon team that plays really well. Like I said, we're excited about having a home game opportunity with them.
We've talked about it over the years, but your series with Elon has been unbelievable. I think it's gone back and forth, one score games, five overtime games. What makes the series so good between the two of you?
Yeah, no, it's two good football teams that are highly competitive. Whether you're home or away, that's the other thing too. And they're a good football team, and we hope to match their aggressiveness, the tenacity. Like I said, we're excited about this opportunity here. It's homecoming, but it's also the National Merrill Donor Program game, Be the Match. And I'm on the board as well as Coach Tony. And so it's two guys that believe in the cause of this particular game, not just homecoming, but bone marrow transplants and getting people educated about those opportunities. So there's a lot about the two teams, but there's a lot about people that are out there in needs of having these life changing events. And I consider Tony a first class individual, Coach Tony, because we serve in the same capacity to bring awareness to those that are in need of these bone marrow drive initiatives.
It's certainly a great program. Appreciate you doing that, and appreciate you also bringing it up. Good luck Saturday, Mike. Appreciate you.